So I'm hoping maybe our Link one doesn't do that, but if it did, it would make sense. Soul Servant, you're definitely going to want to have 3 copies of this. This card is a low-key Dark Magician Engage, like Sky Striker Engage. It's pretty much that card with a lower floor, but a higher ceiling. So Engage obviously adds any Sky Striker card, and then if you got 3 or more spells, draw 1. So it's got like, its initial effect is this good, and its peak effect is this good, where you get a draw as well, right? It's got like its floor, and it's got its ceiling, and they're pretty much high up, right? Soul Servant's floor is down here, and Soul Servant's ceiling is off the Richter scale, because Soul Servant at a base level with 4 hand traps in hand, Soul Servant is just stack a card, like it's useless. However, the more bricks are in the grave, if you got DM in the grave, Soul Servant goes from down here to where Engage is. And then if you have 2 bricks in the grave, it goes from where Engage is to pretty much on par with Engage. And then, if you have 3 bricks, it goes above Engage. And then if you have 4 bricks, it goes off the scale and you draw 4. Like, that's insane. I don't think Soul Servant will ever do that, but perhaps the new support will help us. Perhaps we'll get more Palladiums, or perhaps we'll get monsters that identify as Mahad or Mana, or maybe even a card that's DM and Mahad, or a card that's DMG and Mana, like kind of a cross of them, maybe a fusion of them even. So definitely make sure you've got your 3 Soul Servants, one of our most solid spells, even though it does nothing on its own. I think this card is a perfect representation of our deck, because not only is it really good, it's also really bad. Because on its own, it does nothing. And that's like a good representation of Yugi without his friends, and a good representation of Dark Magician without Dark Magician. This card without Circle or DM, it just does nothing. So it's a great card and also a terrible card at the same time. But yeah, definitely pick them up. It's going to be great.